Hi, April here, and if you recall in a past video that we did, we talked about how to properly do an inhalation of an essential oil. When we go like this, we flood the olfactor and we don't necessarily get the individual true fragrance that we want to get from each side of the brain perceiving the fragrance as we're smelling it. So I wanted to talk about that a little bit more in sense of the pathway of the scent. It goes in through the nostril that you're inhaling through, which it then enters into all of this system right in here, and it travels up past the turbinates. And then it's a coded electronic impulse that travels through the crib form of the palate of the olfactory bulb on each side of the brain. From the olfactory bulb, it then goes to the olfactory nerve, which then goes to the limbic system. From the limbic system, it goes up into the memory. It goes into our consciousness, which says, oh, when I smell white sage, this is what is happening. It then goes to the glands and into the immune system and travels throughout the entire body. So as you can see, there's quite a process that happens when we're doing an inhalation with an essential oil. It's not just I smelled an essential oil, yahoo, yaha. No, there's more to it. It actually has the process of going from the bottle into the nostril, up into the nose, and then it travels past all of the other aspects, the turbinates. It goes into the coded electronic impulses that tells your body, oh, that's what this is. And then it goes into the crib form plate of the olfactory bulb and then into each side of the brain. And that's why it's really important when you do the inhalation on each individual side, it gives each side of that brain an opportunity to get that message clear, to get that information clear. From there, it travels into the olfactory bulb, the olfactory nerve, and into the limbic system, which then goes into memory, into our consciousness, into the glands, and into the immune system. An essential oil, when applied, when inhaled, when used, begins to work within 7 seconds. When we've done the essential oil drop therapy sessions with our clients, whether it's through the feet, whether it's through the spinal column, whether it's through the hands, however we're doing it or we're applying it or we're putting it on, people will comment, wow, I can smell that, I can taste it, I can feel it, it's because the body picks up that signature and reads that information, boom, 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 that quickly. And it begins to process it a little bit quicker. And, we could go back into the history and we could really talk about where some of the essential oils began and how they were used. I could give you a large number of, excuse me, biblical references to where essential oils are referred to as being used within the that time period in that era. And so I want to invite you, we have a couple classes that we offer, that helps really to educate you and to help you understand essential oils and the many different aspects of it. I want to invite you, if you're interested in learning more about it, to contact us at solteraessences@yahoo.com, because I want you to be out there knowledgeable. I want you to have the information so that you can really get and gain the benefit of essential oils to the fullest. Aromatic medicine is basically a botanical medicine, and it's a practice that's done by like massage therapists, chiropractors, alternative integrated medicine practitioners. There's doctors that prescribe it as medicinals. Sorry about that. And so it's really important to have that knowledge. It's really important to have that understanding. If you're going to use something, you want to make sure you're using it properly and you're using it in the right manner for the situation that you're working with. If I'm working with a pain, I want to do a topical application. Hi, Courtney. And I always want to make sure that when I'm working with a topical application, number one, I'm not going to burn my skin. Number two, am I applying it in the right manner to the situation. You know, maybe my elbow is hurting, but really the actual problem's up here in the back of my neck. Maybe I have a pinched nerve up in here, and I need to know all of that type of thing. And the other thing is, you know, you don't just go to a doctor and your doctor just hands you this pill bottle and says, here, take this. You need to know what it is, what is it's going to do, what are the contradictions to it, how is it going to affect you? Does it have negative side effects? Does it have positive side effects? You want to know all of those things. And the same thing is true when you're working with essential oils. You want to make sure that you know you have a product, number one, that's a good product. You want to know how to use that product. Can I use it neat, applying it directly to the skin? Do I want to use it with a carrier oil? Where, you know, do I want to inhale it? Do I want to be able to, you know, just have it in the environment and begin to do its work as well? You know, a lot of people will say to me, you know, for example, St. John's wort is an absolute phenomenal herbal that you can take that helps to lift the spirits. But you know something, there was a time when I had a client who I could not get to take that as a medicinal. So what I did is I suggested to another person in their household, I said, why don't you grow St. John's wort in the house? And so what they did is they started like a little window box, and they were growing the St. John's wort in the window, on the windowsill in their living room. And the immediate effect of having that plant in the environment actually started helping the individual who was dealing with depressive situations, was starting to have things change up a little bit. So it's knowing and understanding how to work with essential oils that makes a huge difference. And it makes, you know, you want to be knowledgeable. You don't want to just step out there. Yeah, it's a great idea, Courtney. It works fabulously to bring in the plant. A lot of people who suffer with nosebleeds, did you know that geranium will stop a nosebleed that quick? Could tell you a couple amazing stories about that. But you can use geranium to do that. But you can also grow or have geranium, rose geranium in a household where, say, you have a child who has chronic nosebleeds. You can actually have geranium growing in the atmosphere around them, and it will help eliminate and will help cut back with that. So information is knowledge, knowledge is wisdom, and wisdom is being empowered. And that's what you want to do when you work with essential oils. You want to be in that manner. We do offer an introductory class, and we do offer an in-depth certification class for introduction to really begin to be an aromatic medicine practitioner. So if anybody's interested, like I said, go ahead and send me an email to solteraessences@yahoo.com. I'm going to tell you to have a great day. Remember, when you inhale fragrance, you always want to do one side then the other, because of the path that the fragrance takes through the system in order to what is good for asthma and eczema. Eczema, I actually have a really special blend that we've made for that, and we sell that through our company. And for asthma, you want to work with anything that's going to begin to open up the respiratory system. Anything that's going to open up and keep it from being shut down, or to taking down whatever the spores are that may be being breathed in that are causing asthmatic type reactions within the system. So you want to look at the different oils that are good for that. And Courtney, I'll be happy to do a video quickly on that as to what oils. Okay, sounds great. I'll look for your private message. Would be happy to do videos on some of the different things, essential oil blends that are really good for some of the different things. So watch for that here in the future. You guys have a great day. My name's April, and I've enjoyed spending time with you.